Hold My Drink Extra Juice with Charleen and Ellie, a GoLoud original podcast, proudly sponsored by Pennies. Get this season's must-haves in a store near you.
Welcome to Hold My Drink Extra Juice, which is kindly sponsored by Primark or Pennies, the ultimate high street destination for all of your needs.
Now that autumn has arrived, it is the perfect time to reset and refresh your wardrobe, whether you're back to school or college, starting a new job, or just looking to add some key pieces to your new autumn-winter wardrobe.
Yeah, I was there this morning. I got some of the Rita Ora bits.
Did you?
Yeah,
I need to try and go tomorrow.
Yeah.
I have to go really early.
Yeah, I'm going to go to another one as well.
They had the windows blacked off last week.
Oh.
Yeah, my mum was down there and was like, why are the windows in Pennies?
To be like, something's coming.
Yeah,
like.
I was like, ooh.
Stuff's gorgeous.
Stunning.
I couldn't get the matching denim top though because I want to get that somewhere else.
Yeah.
I think the square is a bit smaller, so they wouldn't have the whole range.
Mary Street
Would have.
is the HQ, so that's where I think everything goes first.
The magic happens.
But I got a snuddy. Did you see my leopard print one?
Oh, see.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, whatever the occasion, large or small, they really do have it all, from denim to classic trench coats, trending maxi skirts to flat-rim jumpsuits. Primark's new hero pieces will have your autumn style covered.
Head to your local store or log on to www.primark.com/IE to check out all of their autumn pieces and see what's in your local store with their new stock finder. That'd actually be really handy for all the Rita Ora stuff.
True.
See where it's in stock and
Yeah.
head to that one.
That viral pink jumper as well. I was
Yes.
checked that online. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
Stunning.
And it's very accurate.
Yeah.
Because I remember I got the grey leggings that I was there last week, and it said low stock, and there was literally one pair, so it's right. It was low stock. Like, yeah.
Perfection.
So all these dilemmas have been sent into our email address. This is the only way we take dilemmas for the segment, not through DMs, and they're always anonymous as well. So don't worry about like your names ever being read out. They won't be.
We don't even see the names.
We don't even know them. So
Leanne knows all your secrets, not us.
Yeah, you could send in dilemmas about us, and we wouldn't even know. So the email address is holdmydrink@goloudnow.com, and that is where you can send in your dilemmas. We also post some clips of the dilemmas on our Instagram, which is holdmydrinkpod, and on our TikToks as well, so you can give your feelings and advice in the comments. Like, feel free to do that.
Yeah.
Don't feel like,
Because we get involved in the comments then as well.
yeah, it's just an open conversation,
Yeah.
and you're helping whoever's reading them. There's someone behind that screen who's actually, it's their dilemma,
Yeah.
and who wants that your advice.
They
as well
want
as
to see
ours.
the comments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so make sure to get involved. But yeah, here we go. First dilemma. So, hey girls, I absolutely love the podcast. I save it every week when I'm driving home from therapy. Oh, it always gives me a lift. My dilemma is family related. I have really bad anxiety over the past few years, which going through therapy and doctors, I've come to the conclusion it's genetic. I feel really on top of it at the minute, and I'm a firm believer in going to therapy when you feel good to keep you in the healthy pattern. Here's the hard part. My younger brother is really struggling with the minute. I can see the same anxious and destructive patterns in him as there are in me and another family member. I want to be able to help him, but his way of coping at the minute is to lash out and be really nasty. In your last episode, you said hurt people, and it couldn't be more true. I try not to take it to heart or to lose it back and you tell him he's being a prick, but it's so hard. I'm also his manager at work, which also has its own issues. But seeing how we start to talk about the people we work with, and have really short fuses make me so annoyed. I spend my day apologising for the way he's speaking. The problem is he doesn't see it and won't accept any help or talk to any of us. We're really close family at home, so this is taking its toll on all of us at home. All I want to do is be there and help him, but the way he's treating me at the minute is making it so difficult. Any advice on how to help someone who can't see they need it, or even how I cope with the names and disrespect he is hurling at me, would be so appreciated. Thanks so much, girls. Lots of love. Oh, so nice that you're so
caring.
And she like can see it in him. And like,
I say that's really hard though, working with your brother.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Working with family in general. They say you should. What is it? You should never work with
mix business and pleasure, or business and family.
Oh, I'm thinking of that. What's that saying? I'm thinking of you should never work with kids and animals, or your family.
Who said that?
Never heard of that?
No.
Yeah.
Well, who the fuck's gonna mind all the kids? I know the animals.
It's something like that. I didn't pull that out of my arse, I don't think. But this is tough.
Yeah.
Because you obviously want to help him so much, but it's so hard to help someone who doesn't want help.
Why don't you... this sounds really stupid, but like, why don't you give him a text instead of saying to his face? Because maybe he gets a bit like...
defensive.
Awkward and like lashes out. Because some people get like that if they feel embarrassed or like whatever. They'll just lash out and be really mean or something. But
yeah,
You send him like a nice long text when look, I feel like I can see that you're struggling. I could be wrong, but like the way you're acting is really hurtful. But maybe don't even mention that. Just be like, I think, is everything okay with you? Like, you know, you can talk to me anytime. And like, I think he'd react well to that.
I feel like because it's your family as well, your automatic response is to lash out. Like if you see someone in your family being an arsehole, your automatic response is to call them an arsehole.
Yeah.
Like it's to call them out like that. But obviously that's not going to work in this situation.
No.
I wonder, is there anybody else in your family who's like noticing it and can do
Who we wouldn't, maybe somebody who's more like, not afraid of, but like a mum or dad. That could be, have more authority.
Yeah.
Because you mightn't tell them to fuck off, if that makes sense. I think giving them a message, or like, I was going to say write a letter, but is that real old fashioned?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think send him a letter being like, look, I've noticed a few different things with you. Like, are you okay? I'm always here. Like, and he might kind of open up to you then. Or like even I think in a certain setting as well, people need to be approached in.
Yeah.
Like maybe if he's coming in the door from work and being annoyed and like...
Wrong time.
Yeah. Maybe if you two are like on the couch chilling.
Or just go for a coffee or something.
Yeah. Or like a lunch. Someone who can't lash out on you.
Yeah.
Like, in a public place. That'd be good too.
Like you can't start screaming the head off each other kind of thing.
Yeah.
And just genuinely be like let them know that it's from a thoughtful place that you're bringing it up. It's not for...
Don't come at him as like, all guns blazing.
Yeah.
Just like, here, what's up with you? Like, and I feel like it might make him kind of crack a little bit in a good way. That you'd be like, yeah, look.
I think bombarding him with stuff as well might kind of push him off you. So like, maybe don't even say that you're seeing it as much as you are. Like,
yeah,
just say one little thing like, oh, come here, I notice your mood is a little bit off. What's up? What's going on?
Yeah.
Like, just in a real, caring way.
Because she sounds caring.
I feel like you can't lash out if it's just caring. Whereas if you came at him with you're being a prick.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder, does he not know like what he's feeling? Maybe he doesn't understand that he's feeling anxiety or whatever, and just is
lashing out.
Yeah. Then when you don't know what you're feeling, you're confused. Or maybe something happened that you don't even know about.
I didn't know anxiety and stuff, it can be like genetic.
Yeah, it can be, yeah. Yeah, it's all about your brain. So your brain makeup probably be the same as like
your mum and dad's.
Well, is it your brain or your nervous system? Probably both. I don't know. Yeah. I wonder who the other person is who also has it though as well. Could you speak to them about it and be like, look, are you noticing patterns in him? Like, because she said it's her brother and a family member that all she thinks
knows
with it.
Oh.
Yeah. But I think, like we said,
come at him in a caring way.
Yeah, take him out of the house maybe, or else sit him down when you're just... Don't sit him down. Just be like there anyway when it's in a calm setting.
Don't make it a big deal.
No.
Yeah.
Because that's the last thing. I'd say that's why he's lashing out a lot. Like, obviously it's not okay to lash out on co-workers because they haven't...
done anything.
They're not even... Yeah.
No one has.
No one has. Yeah. But like, I think it's definitely something you need to bring up and not let go any further, because you can't be apologising all day for your brother's actions either. Like,
we used to have family meetings at home and I used to...
Yeah, same. My mum's family meeting was who owns what toothbrush, because there's 10 of them and there's only 5 of us. I had to pick out our toothbrush.
No, ours would be so fucking annoying.
Yeah, what, like?
I remember like family meeting and we'd all have to sit down all stare at each other like, go away.
What did you meet about though? If someone was fighting with each other, like?
I can't even remember. It was years ago. But I remember just sitting there rolling my eyes being like, get me out of here now. Like those kind of situations just don't work.
Yeah.
No. Not going to work.
Yeah. But let us know how you get on.
Yeah.
And
keep us up.
Even if you talk to him and be like, is what you're feeling anxiety or something, kind of see what he says. And like, you could always send him little like TikToks you see, or like, I don't know, things that might educate him, because maybe he doesn't know. Men aren't just in touch with their feelings.
Yeah.
So maybe he's like, what the fuck, why am I so... Like, maybe he doesn't even like that he's angry all the time.
Maybe just lighten his mood. Maybe he's just angry at life. Like, just need something to kind of lighten him up a bit. Like, not lighten him, that's the wrong word. Like, just
take the weight off his shoulders.
Yeah. Maybe if he feels like he's sharing it, then
he needs to open up and talk. But at the end of the day as well, you can't force someone to do that. You can only try prod them. Yeah. But you can't make someone tell you what's wrong. But let us know how you get on.
The next one then is, hi Charleen and Ellie, just want to start by saying a massive congratulations on all you've achieved with the podcast. You girls are killing it. Thank you so much. I have a bit of a dilemma and could really do with your support. I'm 23 and I recently began a new relationship with the man of my dreams, but some stuff has been going on and caused me to feel anxious and constantly on edge. I've been with my new man for 3 months and he's great. He's a 10 out of 10 in every way possible, and because of this he gets a lot of female attention. He gets a lot of DMs from girls all the time, but has always been open and honest with me about them. He shows me the DMs and he never replies to them. To put my mind at ease, he even agreed to making us official and we posted our new relationship on socials. The problem is that this didn't stop girls from sliding into his DMs. Why do girls think it's okay to approach men who are in relationships? Also, could you give me some advice for dealing with jealousy and anxiety? I'm so nervous that a girl will catch his eye and he'll start wandering away from me. I should also add, I'm nowhere near as good looking as him, and that's why I worry, because I know the potential he has, and I know there's far better looking girls out there who are trying to get their claws into him, knowing full well he's with me. Thanks, girls.
Wow. Texting him. Oh, excuse me. Bless you.
My eyes watering and all. I needed to sneeze that bad. I was like, so sorry. Oh.
Why would be texting him when they know he has a girlfriend? That's fucking bizarre.
Because they just give no fucks.
Yeah. I think it comes from your trust in him, I suppose.
Yeah. You can't control the other girls.
You can't.
I mean, there's nothing you can do about them. Even though it's weird in the first place that they're doing that.
Yeah.
But like, there's no way of you telling them, like, stop texting him.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, he has, obviously, there's people texting him. You could say that's in bunny ears, temptation. But every man has temptation. Like,
and once you leave the house, there's temptation.
There's men on nights out. There's, like, just because they are texting him or, like, they're good looking, like, doesn't mean it's any... I don't think it makes him have any more chance of cheating on you than any other man.
It's up to him whether that happens or not. Like, do you know what I mean?
Ogres will find a way to
Oh.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're going to do it, they're going to do it. I wouldn't be any more worried about this lovely looking man than I would anyone else. If he's going to not do it, he won't do it anyway.
I feel like if you constantly are thinking this in his head, you're going to end up resenting him.
You'll self-sabotage though.
You'll ruin the whole thing because you're so worried about losing him. Don't be so worried about losing him. Enjoy what you have now. Keep it good now, and it's going to keep it good for hopefully ever, like for as long as you want. It's when you start getting too jealous and nervous and anxious, which I know can be hard, but you can't take that out on him either. Do you know what I mean?
In the best way, it's a you problem.
Yeah,
I don't mean
none of this is his fault. Yeah.
I mean that as in, like, it's a you inside. Like, I think that about myself sometimes.
Yeah, of course.
I have, I'm like, I can't take that on someone else. That's a me problem. Like, it's like, yeah, because he hasn't done it. If he was maybe, if he cheated on you, and now I'd be like, yeah. But like, he hasn't, and like, he's always, like you said, he's always telling you about when people text him. He's open and honest. Yeah, he posts you on his page.
Very rare. Like,
exactly. Yeah, because I think a lot of boys as well wouldn't tell you just because they'd be like afraid you get annoyed, but he's being open with you. Like, I do think
I feel like that's showing that he genuinely wouldn't text back anyway. The fact that he's showing you, like if someone texted a fella before and he kept that from you, the first thing in my head would be, you kept that from me because maybe you had a thought in your head that you were going to text them back. Yes, does that make sense?
True.
So the fact that he is showing you is opening up to you that, like, come here, I have no intention of texting these people back, but you will end up blaming him for how you feel, and you can't do that. That's not fair on him. You're going to ruin a good thing that you have. I know it's easier said than done, but like, be happy in the now, be present in the now, be like, be over the moon. You have a 10 out of 10, dream man.
Lovely. And
I'm jealous of you
as well.
fuck's sake. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something's flashing in here. Oh no, I think I'm seeing stars, lads. I swear to God.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I just got a flash as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, that was just huge.
I thought that was only me. I was like, oh my God, I'm seeing things. Yeah, you're going to end up ruining a great thing that you have.
Push him away because he's like, why are you so what have I actually done? It will start to actually piss him off. Yeah, he'll be like, what have I actually done to deserve like you? Like, I don't know. She's probably not even hassling him, so it probably won't happen. But after a while, he probably will be. Also, say there's 100 girls texting him. I don't think it makes it any more likely than if one girl was to text an ugly
Or
phone.
if he was to go and text someone. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They all have the capability of doing it.
Exactly.
It's whether they decide to do it or not.
Amen.
That's where it
Yeah.
comes from. It's
Yeah.
up to them if they decide to go and cheat on you or not. So you can't sit there constantly anxious and worried that, oh my God, he's going to go and do this. If he's never given you a reason
Yeah.
to make you think that. If you're just pulling this out of your head thinking, oh my God, he's going to go and do it.
Yeah.
You can't have a relationship with someone and just constantly think they're going to do that.
Yeah.
You're going to end up just pushing everything onto him. It's going to cause a big rift, and
Yeah.
then he'll probably leave because he's just so sick of it. I know it's easier said than done. Like, obviously,
Course.
you're anxious and jealous, and sometimes
Yeah.
that just happens. But I think just try your best to be in the now.
I think
Be so happy.
talking about it as well, saying
Yeah.
out loud that you feel anxious and jealous, and nearly you'll talk yourself out of it in a way. 'Cause
Yeah.
you'll be like, oh, when you think about yourself, you'll be like, oh, I actually don't really have a reason to be like,
why am I anxious? And then be like, oh,
Yeah.
I actually don't.
yeah, but you get so in your own head sometimes, and that might be something that people don't want to mention to their friends directly.
Yeah.
Because the friend
My mind's on
because
overdrive.
they're afraid of what the friend will say. Be
Yeah.
like, what the fuck are you on about? Or like, say if the friend had just something with cheating before, like maybe they'd be afraid of that. But like, you can't think like that,
No.
and just be vocal about how you feel to maybe your friends and just chat about it.
Even with him, like, he seems very open with you. The fact he's showing you those messages and stuff. You be vocal with him as well and be like, here, you're a big fat ride. This is why I get nervous. But ew, that was my neck.
That was
Did
your
you hear
throat.
that?
I love doing that.
But I shouldn't have a reason not to be nervous because you're with me. Keep reminding yourself he's with you.
Yeah.
Like, he's with you for a reason. Look at
He's
yourself in the
close to you.
mirror, and remind yourself of that.
Yeah.
Because if he wanted to cheat, he would.
And I'd say you're also a 10 out of 10.
Definitely.
You're a humble queen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
Next one we have is, hey girls, love to you. It's an extra long one. And you are truly inspiration to girls of all ages. Aw. My dilemma is that I'm nearly 20 and I feel horrible as I receive zero male attention. It makes me feel really insecure in myself, and not that I need it, but my question is what flirting tips do you have? I feel like no guy would ever look at me and want to actually kiss me. It's been so long I don't even know how to talk to a guy that I actually have interest in. Please help. Oh,
You're a baby.
why did she make my
Number one. So do not be worried about no male.
I can't think I can give flirting advice, because every time in the group chat, or if Ellie asks me what do your replies is, I give the most worst. Everyone is like, what? Like,
Share what I say.
mine's the worst.
It's not the worst. You've been good. You've been alright. You have. Yeah. I
think I'm just and I'm not cheesy.
You're
like,
not
I just don't care about sounding.
sexy like her.
No,
Or like what?
no. I don't know.
I could never like sexy text.
Have you never sexted
No,
ever
never.
in your life?
No, I'm not. I've said it before on the podcast. I'm not a very like sexual. Now I'll get my tits out, no bother in a picture and all. But like,
I reckon the right man would bring that out for you. Know.
imagine me lying in bed in my mother's house.
No,
Like, well, I don't even know what you like. I don't get it.
have you never sent a nudie pic?
No, not fully nude. No.
Well, not what you mean, like not.
Like a lingerie one and all. Like,
Yeah, well, that's the same thing.
that's not really.
I don't. What do you mean by You've never like you've never.
Like, I don't get it.
Have you never been like?
I was on the phone to someone before. What did he say? But he knew that it made me so uncomfortable, and it makes me like itch inside. But he was just trying to wind me up, saying shit like, he'd be like, oh, and then what will we do? And I'd be like, la 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 la. Yeah, he'd be like, oh, and then like trying to get something out of me, and I'd be like, shut the fuck up. This conversation's going nowhere. I'd rather hang up the phone than speak to you about that.
Yeah.
No, I don't get it. No. Ooh. It would make my skin crawl. And then what? You just go back to talking about the weather?
Yeah.
And what you're doing on the weekend?
I've only done it with a boyfriend. Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't be going down it with every
Someone
man
just
you're
randomly
texting,
texting.
like. If someone ever tries to start who you don't like, it makes you feel sick.
Who texted me recently saying something? Did I send it to you?
You should have told that in the podcast about the one. Sorry, that was my friend.
Oh, honest to God, I've had 2 of those situations recently. What's going on? No, did I not send it to you? And he said to me, we'd have fun with a bottle of wine or something.
No, who was it? Oh, off like.
I think I said something like, would we? Like, what are we going to do?
Oh,
Yeah.
I just had to do one hand gesture and she knew what I meant.
Yeah. And I was like, oh God, please don't. No.
No, so don't do that.
Yeah, please don't.
I think flirting comes, whatever way your definition of flirting is, comes naturally to it. You can't really plan out flirting.
No, it just happens.
Do you know, it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I give you a chat line now, like, it won't work.
I think easy start for a 20-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
You obviously have social media. Follow someone.
Like their stories.
Like their story. Like their picture.
Mm-hmm.
Like, make it. That's how... It's sad, but that's what social media is.
Yeah.
So in
Yeah.
this sense, it
Social
works.
media.
Yeah. In this sense, it works. But if your fella is liking someone's pictures, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't feel horrible. That's so sad. Don't
I
feel
know.
horrible. You're a baby.
Yeah.
Think of how many men you're going to see in the next 10 years. Like,
And
you know what I mean?
also, just because you're not getting direct male attention, like some men, a lot of men don't have the balls
Yeah.
to come up.
You could be
Or
intimidating to them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. A flirt, I don't know. I'm trying to think back. I haven't flirted in a while. Well, as I said,
When I was younger, well, see, this is when I used to drink in parks, though. I used to take home a jumper from a fella that I liked.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Just meet up to him to get it back.
But then one fella said to me before, he was like, I know what you're doing. Like, you just want my jumper so you have an excuse to give it back to me. I was like, you don't want to go along my plan? No. Yeah, that was what I used to do. Or...
Oh, do you know what? It's good. Making them like an active service. So like say if... Well, I don't know why you'd have a can in the bar, but say you had a can in the bar
Yeah.
of whatever, your drink, whatever, and you said, oh, do you mind opening this for me or something?
Oh.
Not that directly, but men really like... I read it somewhere before.
They
that
like being asked to do things.
Yeah, because they feel very
Manly.
masculine.
Yeah.
And then you're like, thanks, and then that could spark a conversation.
Yeah.
It's not flirting, but it's like how to make a conversation.
No, yeah, I get it.
It could be something like, I don't know, drop something on purpose. I don't think I've ever done that, but
Ask him to tie your shoelace.
yeah.
And then jump on his back and ask him for a
Yeah.
jockey back.
And as well, their willingness to want to help will...
Yeah, that'll
show
tell
their
all. If they
interest
tell
as well.
you no,
Yeah.
then...
But like sometimes you have to make the first move. Like maybe,
Yeah.
like they're just not giving it. Like Eddie said, they could be intimidated. Like they could see you as not being interested or something, or maybe like, oh, she doesn't like me. Like so, maybe you make the first move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like a man's... up to a man anymore.
No, it's
like that
not.
was years ago and they used to have to knock on your door and ask your dad, could
Yeah.
they take you on a date?
Yeah.
Which on one hand I would love. That would be
Yeah,
adorable.
it's kind of cute.
But yeah, put the ball in your court.
Yeah, I agree.
Take control.
Yeah, it's 2023.
Yeah.
And don't also base your worth or your beauty on like
Men.
men.
Yeah. We only said that in the last episode actually,
Yeah.
the main episode about when we were teenagers, we focused so much on how
Male validation.
men made us feel.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you realise your own worth in yourself,
Yeah.
men will come flocking.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them coming
Once
to
the
you.
second you stop thinking of them, they're all over you like a
Don't
hawk.
worry about them coming to you to be like, okay, well, I must be pretty because men are coming to me. Feel pretty because you are pretty.
you are
Because you look
pretty.
after
Yeah.
yourself. Like,
Yeah.
do it for yourself, not for anyone else.
Very true.
The last one we have then is, hi girls, bless you. Love the pod. I need some advice. I've recently started meeting a man who's separating from his wife. They still live together, have kids, and haven't told any family or friends as of yet. Was supposed to do this weekend, but that didn't happen due to illness. He's telling me he doesn't love her and wants to be with me. I want to believe him and a part of me does. However, I got cheated on last year, so I'm a bit weary. He said she's agreed to separate, but I find it hard to believe that she wouldn't fight to save the marriage. Is he stringing me along? We do have insane chemistry and something clicks/feels right. I want to believe him, but I'm also very aware that he's still living with her, etc. I don't want to be in an affair. It's horrible and not something I agree with. What do you think? He said it'll be sorted in the next few weeks. Thanks, girl. I do overthink things, but is it my gut? Thanks. Go on board with the good gut over there. What you thinking?
It's given. Remember the thing we
had this
the
before
demo
or
a few
something.
weeks ago, yeah. And then it ended up that he actually was never going to end up.
Oh, and she was
gotten
heavily pregnant. Yeah.
I think don't believe false promises. Like
I also think if something's starting off like
it was
this,
meant to happen this weekend, but didn't because of illness. What, you got a little cold?
send a text.
Got a little cold and couldn't end it. Things like
Yeah. I think things that kind of start off like this, like in an ideal world, how great it would be, but like,
yeah.
I don't know. Something about this, I'm just like, oh,
I'm in my gut is telling me,
nah.
like you're always gonna,
You're always going to be, do you call it the mistress?
yeah. Like, would you always feel like obviously if
Yeah.
you breaks up with the wife for her, like, but would
Yeah.
would you always feel in your head you're the other woman?
Yeah. Like, I think obviously it'd be different if you met him when he wasn't living in the house, if he told you, listen, I'm going through a separation, I don't live with the wife though,
Yeah.
we do have kids, blah blah, but like the fact he's still living there.
She doesn't really have she doesn't know about separation yet at all.
No,
So he's basically having an affair. So would you ever trust him, even though
because he'd do that on you.
Could he do that to you? Yeah.
I think if you really,
You're in, like, she said I don't want to be in an affair, but at the moment you are in one, I suppose.
yeah, I think if you really feel like he could be the one, I think I'd take a step back from it now.
Yeah.
See if his words match his actions.
Mm-hmm.
If he actually does leave the wife, like, and then wait to kind of keep things going.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stay in it now waiting on him to tell you, because he's getting the best of both worlds. Let's be honest here.
He's having his little tester to see, well, what
How,
do I want?
how is it going to be? Yeah,
Yeah.
weighing out his options. Don't
Yeah,
give
that's
men.
not fair.
No, we don't
No.
give men the choice to weigh out their options
No.
between two women. No way, Jose. I think I'd take a step back and be like, right, I'm literally being the other woman here.
Yeah, think of it even from your own point, like, own shoes. You're saying that you said I don't want to be in an affair and you don't agree with it. Like, just even take him out of the equation. Just be like, I'm in an affair. How would I want myself to react that I'm in one now, and see what your thoughts are. Like, because maybe it's just a thing where, right, no matter how much I like this man, my values is I don't want to be in this.
Yeah.
Regardless how I feel about him.
The fact he hasn't told any family or friends as of yet as well, like, big red flag.
And he's
Do you know
he's
what I mean?
actually already pushing it out, saying due to illness was meant to happen this weekend. Like,
If he's telling you he's separating from his wife, you're probably the only one that knows that. The wife might not even know that. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, the family and friends don't even know.
What? Surely if it was something that was dead set in stone, I'm actually leaving my wife, people would know. And then you'd feel a little bit, not better about it, but you'd feel like, okay, well, it's actually true what he's saying. But
And even like maybe it is taking time out, because maybe he needs his own time to be by himself. Because if he goes straight into being with you, then what if he's like, oh well, I never had the time to be by
I
myself.
didn't play the
I didn't.
field.
Yeah. I spent so long with someone, like I'm doing it again, kind of thing. Like,
I think you should take a step back and see if his words really are matching up to his actions. See if it's true that he is going to leave her, like, do you know what I mean?
yeah, because at the moment you're actually just feeling shit in it, because you're not happy that you're in the affair.
Yeah.
He's not leaving her right now, and it's just your head's just gonna be wrecked, and we don't want your poor birdie head to be wrecked. Because men aren't worth that.
No.
And at the moment, you're literally giving him best of both worlds right now,
Yeah, don't give him.
and she's not aware
the
what's
option.
happening, and he could turn around and be like, actually, because from our experience, we've had this before. He actually ended up being pregnant with another child.
Heavily pregnant, yeah.
So from our experience, it's not the best thing. But let us know. Keep us updated. And we love his lots. And you can send your dilemmas into homeydrink@goloudnow.com. That's our email address, the only place we take our dilemmas. New episodes of Home I Drink Extra Juice come out every Monday, and our main episodes are out on Wednesdays. Thank you so much to Primark for sponsoring this episode, and make sure to like, rate and subscribe. And we'll see you on Wednesday.
See you on Wednesday, birds.
Bye. Love you. Bye. Oh no. I don't know what I said there.
Hold My Drink Extra Juice with Charleen and Ellie, a GoLoud original podcast, proudly sponsored by Pennies. Whether it's stylish savings, a new double snuddy, gym gear, or some beauty bits you're looking for, Pennies is the ultimate high street destination.